Okay, let's see what we can do here. It says we have to talk to these guys. Hopefully the quest doesn't take us too long. Because I just want this robot. I don't care about all this stuff. I just want to pilot a giant robot. And destroy the Brotherhood of Steel. Is that too much to ask for? Alright. Yeah, hi.
Hey, are you the plumber?
Yep. Took you long enough to notice.
Showing. Folks around here. Last week,
We're gonna skip through this because we already did this.
Incidents like. Anyways, so.
Looking for a weapon.
It's worth talking. You get.
Cool.
Everything all right? I must have a concussion if I can see things.
Hey, Sexy Beast.
Looking for a sledgehammer.
Oh yeah, the sledgehammer, I have that. The sledgehammer isn't for sale though.
Why not?
Tell you what, there's another weapon I'm trying to acquire. Track it down for me and I'll trade you the sledgehammer for it.
I'm gonna need more than that.
The weapon I'm looking for is a dildo bat. About a month ago, some guy walked in here desperate for caps and pawned off a bunch of stuff. It was mostly low value stuff, so I didn't think to examine the dildo bat carefully. I sold the bat to a guy named Will for 20 caps. A couple days later, another customer comes in asking for the bat. Of course, I asked him why on earth would he want to buy a dildo bat. He says because there's a treasure map hidden in the tip. I asked him what the map was too, and after some convincing, he confessed it was the map and access code to the treasure of Jamaica Plain. If we could find the treasure of Jamaica Plain, that would get this place fully operational. So what do you think? Are you up for tracking down that dildo bat?
What is this, Saints Row? Next gonna get a fart in a jar grenade?
The guy I sold the bat to lives in a bus just north of Fort Hagen, Red Rocket. Good luck out there.
So stupid. Okay.
Telling him we're running low on supply. Need to take more risks.
If this is gonna get me into
Can you give me a hand?
taking over that robot, then we'll see what we can do. Okay. Where here? Use the Mad Bomber's workshop to create new explosives. Very disappointed I couldn't just kill the guy and take the sledgehammer. It's a lot of stuff. Dog meat found an enemy. Wanted to say sorry about the gag gift I got you. Fort Hagen parking garage to meet Dave. What is it? Vicious wolf. Disgruntled scavenger. Hit between her legs. I'm trying to get her lower legs off.
You think you can bully me? We're gonna need a bigger shovel.
Okay. All these guys have the ammo I'm looking for too. So I suppose I better go take the time to loot them. So those dogs were on our side. That disgruntled scavenger was coming to attack us. Thanks, dogs. They just wanted to be friends, and I killed them for it. Okay, cool. Not a lot of ammo, but more than I had.
Let's
It's
do
always
this.
nice to meet new people.
Need help here?
I want to shoot dog meat on accident. .20 gauge. Yeah, I think if I were to play this again, I don't know if I would do armor smith. I haven't really used anything of them because, like, the armor smith, you actually can make armor, but you don't really need to. I mean, if I wanted to do some like specialty stuff, like the Marine Recon set I saw that you could make, I guess that would be nice. But for the weapon one, I haven't used it at all, and it's mostly just been a pain because of all the different ammo types. All the different ammo types I wouldn't mind if you could reload them, which I thought was the whole idea, because there's like an ammunition bench. So if you get a bunch of ammo that you can't use quite yet, you can reload it into ammo that you can use. But that is not the case. That's not how that works. So that's kind of sucky. Note to Steve. Uh-oh. I killed Will. Get the map. Gunner's over at Mass Pike Interchange. Want to buy the map? I'm headed over there. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be one of those, huh?
Detected.
Rogue Synth. Are they all called Rogue Synth now?
Bloody hands are sometimes a requirement.
That we killed the Institute? We haven't run into since.
I am Detard. My scanners must be malfunctioning.
So much stuff on them that I'm not gonna bother to take.
Incoming!
Primary sensors critically damaged.
$69. Nice. I wonder why that one's marked. Is that the guy I need to get?
Hostile life form. It would appear my target has disappeared.
Wow, so many. Good thing I have an explosive gun.
You are damaging valuable institute property.
Oh, Dogmeat was a jump down, huh?
Systems damaged.
Relax, folks. I've got enough bullets for everyone.
Where are they? Dog butt sticking out. Okay. I'm gonna assume that they have that.
I suppose it would be unethical to keep shooting their bodies, right?
Okay. And up here. It just wanted me to kill the synths. Like, that's it. I didn't see a dude. Maybe in here? I don't have... Can't open that, though. Can't get up to the roof, can I? There's stuff up there. I guess you can jetpack up there. Yeah, okay. Back down here. I guess we'll just walk. Okay, gang's all here. So we gotta go to that overpass. Sound like a death claw. Hello, Mr. Claw.
Shoot to kill.
And dog meat don't give a fuck. Oh, Brotherhood of Steel guys. Right. They were being attacked by super mutants. We went and helped them. So many cigarettes. You know, honestly, I'm surprised there's so many still around. Because this is like 200 years later, right? Like, I'm surprised that they all haven't been looted already.
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected.
Some days you're the bug, other days you're the windshield.
We probably gotta go up, huh?
Yeah.
Looking that way. Hold on, not yet. Okay. Now. Or not. Oh. We weren't there yet. Where's Valkyrie? You want to stand on this? Or do you just want to teleport to me when I get up there? Okay, bye. Assaultron. Not even close. Our commander. Same power armor. Part of a suit. You don't like exploding bullets that much, though. One more? Set off a trap, sounds like. Okay. Easy enough. Guess we'll just start from this side. I really should have had their elevator guarded better. Dog. You know right where to stand. A lot of good stuff on these guys, if I cared. Got mines. Stash. 4 mini nukes. Wow. We surely should take our fat man out at some point. T60 Alpha. Wearing too much in camera. Okay. I think I picked up a bunch of stuff that I don't want, like weapons. Yeah, drop that, we'll drop that. Drop that, that's fine. Drop that, that's fine. Sledgehammer, we don't need that. Bird pipe rifle, no, it's garbage. Good enough for now. Alright, this looks like the last thing. Oh, jeez.
You looking for a handout or something?
This is all the things I don't like in a game. Where it's like stupid, silly nonsense. Unless the game is kind of like about that, but then that's one thing. And then when you pick up an item and they just spawn enemies behind you, super fucking annoying. It's like, where did they all come from? I just cleared out this place, and then suddenly they're all up here. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Oh, there's me. And none of them were even legendary. Okay, let's get out of here.
Still thinking about Concord, huh?
Welcome back. I see you got the bat. Any trouble finding it?
I wouldn't call it smooth.
Nice work. As promised, there's a sledgehammer you wanted. Also, you can keep the dildo bat. I only needed it for the map.
Great.
Always get so jumpy.
Hey, look, a new side quest just came up.
Yes?
Okay. Go talk to Chuck. Chuck. Right, BOG bunker. I'm never gonna remember where that is.
Hey, look who's back. Any problems retrieving the sledgehammer?
You stiff drink after
right.
all that.
Looks like it's mojito time. Here's a key card to access.
I do like a
the
good
bunker.
mojito.
Have a look around, make yourself at home. Feel free to use the supplies in the workbenches. If you want a little more history about our order, you can check out the terminals in our research library.
Convenient.
Hey there. Something I can help you with?
Yeah, don't you like buy and sell things?
Sure, take a look.
Yeah. Did your inventory happen to reset while I was out? Doesn't look like it. Give me that 12 gauge. You can have that. And these. And those. And that. Uh-huh. Power Raider. Where did I get this stuff? Is that the one I looted from the guy? No, that was like T60 stuff. Yeah. Where did I get this Raider power armor? Whatever. It'll look nice in the museum. I really should hold on to this ammo, but man, we're never gonna use the 22 long rifle. That stuff's gonna hit like a wet paper towel. Okay, good enough. I got a good amount of ammo for my shotgun now. Back up again. This one's running low, 592. Man, I go through it so fast. All right. I don't really care about this stuff. I just want no level, huh? Dr. Jesse Porter. I don't want Wag the dog. It's all I'm here for.
I see you eyeing me.
Hey there, anything I can do for you?
I have info about Liberty
Now,
Prime.
there's something you don't hear every day. Can you show me what you're talking about? Liberty Prime override codes? Is this what I think it is?
What do you know about Liberty
Liberty
Prime?
Prime? He's a giant pre-war combat robot. The Brotherhood used him to defeat the Enclave about 10 years ago, but Prime was destroyed in the process. The Brotherhood has spent the past decade trying to repair him.
Hard work to
I
get
don't
this
know,
thing.
3, maybe 4. You want a cookie or something?
What's so interesting about
The
this?
info on that holotape is for real. This accelerates our timeline. There's a plan we've been working on, a project to oust Maxon and return the Brotherhood of Steel to the ideals of Owen Lyons. But it's easier said than done. The nonsense from Henry Kasdan and his gang runs pretty deep in the Brotherhood these days. And that's not something that changes overnight. I'll see what I can do about turning these codes into a functional remote control for Prime. In the meantime, there's a friend of mine you should meet. She's stationed at a safe house nearby. There's not much else I can share, except she's the key to moving this forward. And she has a son. His name's Owen. He's been living here at the base recently, training as a squire. Don't get me wrong, he's a good kid, but besides turning my hair prematurely gray, he's been bugging me nonstop lately about visiting his mom. Look, honestly, I just need a break from this kid for a little bit. If you wouldn't mind escorting Owen to the safe house, it's a short walk from here across the river.
Oh, jeez, an escort quest. Happy to help.
Talk to Owen when you're ready, and he'll show you the way.
Before you talk to Owen, please keep in mind, once recruited, you will not be able to dismiss Owen until after you've completed the current quest you're on, like the dog. After recruiting Owen, the BOS main quest line may gradually start to change depending on what choices you've made. If there are Brotherhood of Steel main quest missions you want to finish, e.g. fighting super mutants at Fort Strong, complete those missions before you talk to Owen. Oh. So this would have totally changed it had I done this first, but then I didn't. Oh well, good to know for other playthrough, I guess. Brotherhood of Steel 7 P60 Foxtrot. Bravo, Delta. This is some nice stuff. And I can just take it. It's just mine for the taking. All this ammo is not real. Let's see. Just props. Alright. We need to head back and get our stuff dropped off before we proceed, because I am pretty much full, I think. So we'll do that, and then we'll come back and we'll do all that stuff. Hopefully, it's not a giant pain in the ass, but it's seeming like it's gonna be a pain in the ass. So, we'll see what happens. I remember my first playthrough, I didn't know for the longest time that you could turn a light on.
Here's good neighbors Magnolia.
Okay, let's see. Which suit of power armor do I like the least?
Hello again.
Shh. Maybe this gunner stuff? Gunner stuff's pretty decent, though. It's T60 stuff.
If there's anything I can do, let me know. I'm not afraid of a little work.
Let's craft on this one. Let's see. Oh, okay. It's got a right arm, right leg. What's equipped right now? Gunner. Okay. Okay, so that's a full suit of T60 Alpha. That's working on my XL1. This is gunner stuff. T45, yeah. So that's a full suit of gunner stuff, which I think is just a paint job, right? That's a full suit of T51. And then this is extra junk. So we're gonna craft on this. We're gonna do raider stuff. I have no idea where I picked that stuff up from, but there we are. Okay. Oh, I'm too heavy. Apparently the Raider power suit is light. But yeah, now they're all nice and different. We got a nice set of different things. Looks good. Also intimidating. Okay. That stuff, don't need this. So drat away. Did I grab out extras? I must have. Maybe I just found those. Synthetic. Gorilla meat. Store all that junk. Okay. How's my weight? 130. Good. Good enough anyway. Oh, I probably have purified water. Nope. Must have sold it. Gun nut. We got gun nut 4. Let's take a look at what we can do. We can change this to 45 for more damage. .45 new receiver. Oh, that's automatic. Let's see. We could switch to 45. It does a lot more damage. 101 a shot. I mean, that's pretty nutty. considering this gun has been kicking ass at like half that damage. Well, 3/4 of that damage. This is the best it can be right now. Incendiary. I like that it does incendiary damage though. Let's keep that. Large muzzle brake. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and now we need to rename it. Now it shoots 45. But you know what? Let's explosive D rifle instead of riffle. Let's see, what do we got for this? Advanced? Wow, that is a huge jump. Long sniper barrel.
Never thought I'd feel at home again. Then I came here.
That doesn't change anything though. Oh, unless it just changes recoil. Sight accuracy. Superior range. Better recoil. Yeah, okay. Better recoil range, improved sighted accuracy. Yeah, okay. I'll upgrade to that. It's probably better. Marksman stock, light stock. Superior recoil, exceptional recoil. I like that it's light stock and it weighs more. And it also looks like garbage, but whatever. Large quick eject mag. Ooh, level up. We don't need any of this stuff on there, right? Exceptional recoil control. I mean, it's already got really good recoil control thing. Shotgun. I think we already have all the best stuff on our shotgun. If I'm not mistaken. Do a quick look to make sure. Yep. It's already the best it can be. And then Kellogg's. Grip. Sight. And this is also the best it can be. Quite a bit of upgrades we just got. Uh-huh. Let's see. There was something that we were going to get at 40. It was Lone Wanderer. 25% more damage. So now our guns do 127, 354, 201 for that shotgun. Those are some big damages. Big damages. Sleep until the morning? I want to go get some ammo.
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days.
Why?
Biggest town I ever saw. Looking for a weapon? Here's what I've got.
Yep. I keep buying 10 gauge, but I don't know if we're ever gonna use it. What else do I need? 458, which I don't have. 454, which they don't have. So I guess that. I don't have anything to sell, I don't think, unless I'm gonna sell other ammo. Because I could.
Huh?
And then
Looking to
you.
buy? Great.
You don't have anything. Is Carla here? Oh wait, this thing shoots 45 now. Not.
Another
Right.
day of hard work. It never changes. If you need a weapon, you've come to the right place. Let me know what you'd like.
That's what we need. 45 long colt. I don't think this gun can shoot 45 long colt. I think it only shoots 45 auto. Yeah.
Got work to do. Can't talk now.
Okay, she's not here. So Drumlin Diner, and then we'll stop in at Diamond City as well. The higher the happiness of your workshop settlements, the more productive their settlers. A Clefairy. Carla's not here either. Where is she? Where did she run off to? Hey, no freeze today. Nice. Is that her? I don't know where she is. I mean, that Brahmin might be running to her, but who knows?
I can rest easy knowing that Wolfgang is rotten in hell. Thank you. Do you need anything? It's all worth every
She makes sure to
crack
tell
on
me
that.
that every time I come here, even though that happened probably like months ago at this point. And Diamond City. Diamond City.
That explosion came from the old CIT ruins. I mean, if you believe the stories of the history.
Got some great stuff, if you're interested.
I am.
Feel free to test the grips.
Uh-huh. 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 That's a lot of bullets. 454. I will take that. 458. Or no. Yes. Yes. And the 12 gauge. Yep. 2,000. Oh boy. I'll just sell all this. And I'll sell that. I'm pretty much set with the guns I'm gonna have, I think. Like all this different stuff. I could sell like these Fusion cells? I haven't used an energy weapon once. There.
Protection for sale! Hand-tooled pieces!
Let's quick save real quick. And then we gotta go back to BOG bunker. I don't even know what BOG stands for. Well, they're out of gears. I don't know. Your ability to charm and convince others. It affects your success to persuade in dialogue and prices when you barter. Oops. Don't do that. Hey, do you have ammo for me?
Hey there.
You didn't happen to
Something I can
reset,
help
did you?
with? Sure, take a look.
He did not. He did? More 12 gauge shells. Unless those were there before and I just overlooked them. Which definitely could have been. Where are they? There. Just sell all of them. It's fine. All right, kid.
I overheard you guys talking. Is it true you can really control Liberty Prime?
That's quite the
I've heard
imagination.
all the stories about Prime. I wish I could have seen him in action, but he got destroyed before I was born. We gotta go tell my mom about this. She's gonna flip.
Just how old are you?
13? I mean, I will be someday. I'm only
like that
9 for now, but I'll be 10 really soon. I heard some of the scouts in the bunker talking. They said you're really good at fighting raiders and super mutants. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll run across them on the way. And you can teach me a thing or two about how to fight. So, you ready to head out?
Oh, he has Elder Maxon's jacket. War's in the game, kid. Let's get out of here.
Alright, lead the way.
He does not count as a companion, I don't think. I need coffee also. So I'm gonna go grab some. I'll be right back. Take me just a second. And we're back. All right, where are we going? Yeah, we're fast traveling. Although I'm sure we're gonna get there, and the person who's gonna take the kid isn't gonna be there, or gonna be dead, or whatever, and do something else. Ghouls? I remember there were a bunch of ghouls in this town. We've had to kill several times over now.
Something's different about this place. Can't put my finger on it. We should do this more often.
Legendary, huh? Reduces damage from mirelurks and bugs.
What the?
What the fuck?
Playing games.
Raider Generalist. Who? Where and who? Who is shooting who?
I can do this all day.
Why do they always gotta fight back?
Fucking.
Get off me!
Okay. Don't mind me missing all over the place. It's fine. Where'd that legendary one go? You. This is damage from animals.
All right.
More armor.
What's the word?
You lost, friend? You lost, friend?
Looking for some mayonnaise. That's some info
Is
you might
that
want.
so? Hands where I can see them.
Mom, don't worry. It's cool. She's with me.
Owen, sweetie, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Look, Mom, you really need to see this. You're never gonna believe what we found.
Uh-oh. What have you gotten yourself into this time?
You know those stories you always tell me about Liberty Prime? Well, our new friend found the source codes to hack into him. Fiona's gonna build a remote control with the codes. And then we can guide Prime remotely. Make him shoot at the Pridwin, Preston Garvey, or whatever target we want. How fucking cool is that?
Owen, language! We've talked about this.
I know, I'm sorry. But check it out. With Liberty Prime on our team, we can take back the Brotherhood, and you can be Elder again.
One step at a time there, champ. It's a little more complicated than that. Let's not get carried away.
It's okay, Mom. She's a friend. You can tell her.
I don't think so. Only 4 people know the truth, and I'm not about to Wait, did you hear that? Someone's here.
My cat is crying at me, and I don't know why.
Target located!
Weapons ready!
Really?
It's all clear now.
Man, those guns hurt. It's so loud. This safe house isn't very safe. Okay, anything to say for yourself?
I think you owe me some answers. You show up here out of the blue, and not 2 minutes later, we get ambushed. How do you explain that?
Fine, you got me. I'm an Institute spy, or I admitted I'm confused.
Mom? I think that might have been my fault. I kind of forgot to lock the door again on the way in. Sorry.
Owen, really? How many times do I have to remind you? There are some crazy motherfuckers out there.
Mom, language.
I come back when you're less
Sorry,
busy.
It's been one of those days. Look, I know you have questions, but it's not safe here. We need to find a more secure location. Grab whatever supplies you need and let me know when you're ready to go.
Gather any supplies you need. And search for intel on Sarah. Fusion cores. Ammo. Oh, okay. Project Valkyrie. Brotherhood of Steel recon team has set up shop at the Cambridge police station. Chuck tipped us off the Natick Bank's raiders about their presence. They managed to take out half the recon team. Fiona, Mike, and Chuck seem to think that this is the start of something bigger. If Maxon is foolish enough to put all of his eggs in one basket and fly the Prydwen up here, that may provide the opportunity to initiate the end game for taking back the Brotherhood. Project Valkyrie, they're calling it. They say the name is based on a World War II coup, but in reality, they probably just wanted something that sounded cool. Taking back the Brotherhood will be no easy task. At least we have home court advantage. I'm not going to read that. Father's passing. Wait. What year is this from? 2278. We all knew it was coming, but it didn't make it any easier. Elder Sarah Lyons. Not sure that's ever going to sound right. Pregnancy test came back blue. I really hope that that's on account of the kid being 200 years old. I don't want to read all this. This is a lot of reading. Brotherhood of Gold. Oh, that's what it stands for? Okay. Take that. Yeah. You know, yeah, fuck it. I'll take all this. Pretty sure it weighs 0. Gonna really clean this place out. You left the shower on.
We're not gonna come back here anytime soon. Did you grab what you needed?
I'm ready to go.
By the way, I saw you accessing my terminal.
Yeah.
Find anything interesting? So now 5 people know. Great. Any questions?
Don't worry, I'll keep your
Thanks.
secret.
I appreciate that. On to the matter at hand. The Brotherhood doesn't attempt hits like this without backup. More soldiers are likely camped out nearby. One way or another, we'll need to take them out. There's a town just outside the bunker. That's probably where their reinforcements are located. You think you can handle this?
I'm no stranger to combat.
All right, let's head out. We need to move quickly before we lose the chance to surprise them. Owen,
Bonjour.
you stay behind me.
Miggy35.
No hero bullshit. Understood?
How you doing today?
There she goes again. And she wonders where I get it from.
We're doing, mod quests right now. Mostly because, so I've already basically blown up everybody. The Institute and the Railroad. And now I completed the Brotherhood of Steel stuff. And now this mod is supposed to let me take over the robot of some kind to Liberty Prime. And that's what I want to do. Also kill Maxon, because I don't like him. Not bad, how about yourself? I'm doing okay. Doing okay. And then after we get done with this, I still haven't decided if we should do some DLC or if we should move on to another game, which next game is probably going to be Monster Hunter Rise. Ow.
Is that the best you can do?
I can't see because of all the fire.
I'm hit. Not like this. No.
Yup. Excuse me, I have explosive bullets. Why aren't you taking damage? Mutants? Sure, super mutants. What are they shooting at? That rabbit? Whatever. Dog meat, yeah. Brotherhood of Steel stuff, I don't care about. Oop. Kill squad leader for any intel.
It's about to get real.
We've got a situation.
Who? Where and who?
Even you thought I was a pretty face.
Oh, I was on fire. Who's your favorite companion to travel with? Base game? If we're talking about base game, probably... I don't like to travel with anybody, but if I had to pick one, let's just use our sniper rifle. It's gonna be a lot easier. Either Hancock or Curie. They are the least annoying, in my opinion.
You're not walking away from this one.
No, please. I can't move.
I wonder if it will be an open casket funeral. Oh,
Curie handbot
yeah,
or human form?
definitely close.
I usually do the quest to turn her into a human, Or synth? I can't remember exactly what the outcome of that is. But she's at least got an interesting quest line. But typically I go alone.
Taking fire.
What is she running? Too much tree, I can't see him.
Now that's how it's done.
Okay, they took care of it. Companions are great, but alone is so much less stressful sometimes. New Vegas or Fallout 3, yeah. A lot of times they just get in the way, honestly. Who? You?
Well, that takes care of that. Time to get up close and personal.
What we get on the far side of this town. God, it's so loud. Those guns are so loud. Shit.
Help me. I'm blind. For the Brotherhood.
Ow.
For honor and glory.
Okay, I hear the shooting. I don't. Oh, you. Poke your head back out. Or stay there. Nope, moved. Any more? For real, I don't even upgrade companion perks. I just throw some power armor on. Kiri or ballistic weave armor. Yeah. Yep, that's about enraging missile launcher. Critical hits cause target to frenzy. Yeah, I believe this one's got some ballistic weave. Although she is a mod companion, pretty good one, I would say. Especially for like mods. I mean, she's fully voice acted. The voice acting is pretty good as far as that goes. She does talk a little too much, but that's just companions in general, I think. Orders from Kells. And the best part about it is both her and Dogmeat don't count as companions. So I could take another companion if I want, or benefit from Lone Wanderer, which I'm doing because Lone Wanderer is way too good. Orders from Kells. Knight, you have your orders. Target is a 36-year-old female, Caucasian, blonde hair, blue eyes. Intel indicates she's hiding out in the Commonwealth in a bunker northwest of Forest Grove Marsh near the Turnpike. Subject should be considered armed and extremely dangerous. Shoot on sight. Do not initiate conversation. Do not underestimate or assume you've killed her. And don't bother reporting back without her head as proof. You are authorized to kill anyone aiding her, children included. Ed Victorium, Lancer Captain Kells. Make sure all enemies are dead. Talk to Sarah. Dead enough.
Nice work back there. You all right?
Oh, you have a Lone Wanderer perk while Dog Meat's with you? Yes, you can. And that's base game as well, unmodded. Dog Meat does not count as a companion for whatever reason. I've been in worse situations.
You and me both. So hey, we gotta figure out why this happened. What was on that note you picked up? Does it say who ordered the hit? Kells? Really? As in registration KS-390LC? Stick up the ass, Lancer Captain Kells? That's weird. I thought he was just a glorified
I never knew
pilot.
that I've played that
Did you
story
find
many
anything
times.
Else
Yeah.
interesting? I was afraid of that. Look, we've gotta go. I'll explain on the way, but every minute
Mickey,
we stall is
thank you for the
one
follow.
more we
I
can't
appreciate
afford
that.
to spend.
Sorry, I keep rubbing my hands. I put lotion on. I have very dry skin. And where I live, it's very dry. So. Just, my hands feel oily, because they are. I don't understand what's going on. What do you mean by that?
We have a spy in the Brotherhood of Steel. His name is Chase, and he's the reason we've been able to keep tabs on Maxon for the past several years. I've never met him personally, but I know where his hideout is. If Kells found me, odds are he's on to Chase as well. We need to warn Chase before the Brotherhood gets to him. Let's get moving.
Okay. Warn Chase about the Brotherhood ambush. Way up there, huh? Bravo. Probably medtech research is going to be the easiest way to get over there. Probably. We'll see. Do you have a preferred faction to side with? In Fallout 4? No, they're all bad. In my opinion, I don't like any of them. We've been talking about that throughout the playthrough, that, like, none of them are... Like, obviously none of them are quote-unquote good guys, which they're not supposed to be. It's kind of a Fallout thing, and that's fine. I don't mind that. But none of them are likable. None of them have any likable qualities to them. I don't enjoy any of the characters from any of them. The Railroad's probably the worst. Every time I talk to somebody from the Railroad, I just want to punch them in the face. Where are you?
Feel me.
Don't pistol whip me. Rude. Anything else? I think we're good, huh? I really should check these guys for ammo.
Gonna do it
This,
the hard way, huh?
this gun goes through ammo so fast. Is there... Oh. Who is shooting? Can't even tell where it's coming from. Like back here somewhere?
Neutralized.
Oh, it's her. Oh, no wonder. Okay. The railroad is only good for ballistic weave and deliverer weapons. Yeah, I don't care for them. So typically I guess I side with the Brotherhood the most. Because they're the least bad. I wouldn't say they're good. They're the least bad. And right now, I'm working on taking over Liberty Prime, whatever that means. I hope I get to pilot it, but if I don't, that's fine, I guess. It's not really like a pilot seat in it, is the thing. It just runs on its own, so probably not going to be able to pilot it. But if we get it on our side and we can kill the rest of the Brotherhood, I'm okay with that. We're going full wipe for Fallout 4. Destroy all the factions.
Damn it, we're too late.
At least they don't make you save settlements every 5 minutes. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Minutemen. I did side with the Minutemen once. I guess if I'm going for... It's dead.
Let's make sure this area is locked down before we do anything else.
If I'm going for at least an annoying, surprisingly, I'll go for the
if we can
Minutemen.
locate his diary, it should provide us with some leverage.
Because
Hopefully
Preston
he
just
had a
likes to
good
push
enough hiding
quests on
spot
you,
to throw
but
off the
at least they're
Brotherhood
not
search
assholes
team.
about everything like everybody else
This
is.
might take a while. Hey, is it me, or does something seem off about this floor plan? I'll bet you a cold glass of water there's more to this bunker than meets the eye. Check around and see if you can find a secret panel or something.
Was it the flush button? I bet it's the flush button.
This is cozy.
Where's terminal? Quick! No. Ragged. Nope. Nope. Play. Nope. Arco. Hey! I mean, a general promotion in the first hour of the game. Consider me sold, yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna read all this. It's not so easy to read out loud, this stuff. I mean, this is fine. It's just listing things off. I didn't believe it myself until I saw the pictures. Which begs the question? What begs the question? Who took them and how? Accident dance. The more I watch him, the more I get the feeling Quinlan has some serious reservations about Maxon's leadership. He goes through the motions, but his heart isn't in it. Unless I'm reading the side wrong, he has been subtly trying to create division in the ranks. Man, I cannot read today. Dissent has been spreading over Kells. Some of the rank and file feel the cleansing mission he assigns are increasingly arbitrary and don't serve the Brotherhoods. Talk to Sarah.
Is that Chase's intel?
I've got it right here.
That ought to do it.
Doc Mitchell
Let's
would have
head
been
to the
OP
Pridwin
in
and
Fallout
confront
4, I feel.
Maxon. Between the Liberty Prime codes, the Kells hit, and whatever the dirt on that holotape is,
Who's Doc
might
Mitchell?
be enough to pull this off.
I don't
Assuming
recognize the
Brotherhood
name.
doesn't shoot us on sight once we reach the airport.
Cancel the quest. Pridwin already destroyed it, or keep status quo. If we fail, let's go. You're just talking. I'll be the intimidating presence. I'm not sure blackmail's really a thing. If we fail, just making things worse for ourselves.
Let's just stay safe until we reach
From
the
New
Pridwin.
Vegas? I haven't
You're
played
no
New
good to us
Vegas.
if you're dead.
Actually,
I'm counting on
I
you to
have
help
New
protect
Vegas.
Owen.
I bought it recently, because it was on sale for the winter sale. Fallout 4 and New Vegas were on sale. And while I've played Fallout 4 quite a bit before the sale, just not on PC, I have not played New Vegas. If the Pridwin is destroyed, or if you want to leave the leadership of the Brotherhood as is, talk to Sarah to advance or cancel the quest. If the Pridwin hasn't shown up yet, kill Kellogg and exit Fort Hagen to make the Pridwin show up. Paladin Danse is available as your companion. No, he is not. Paladin Danse is very dead. I've heard New Vegas is like the best Fallout. And we gotta go down here. Let's do a save. Let's do a quick save. Let's do a hard save. Just to make sure things don't go south. The Brotherhood of Steel have some mod guns that I had to get because of a mod I wanted called Weaponsmith that I didn't actually use, which just allows you to make weapons instead of like finding them and then modding them. You can just make them from scratch. But you needed a bunch of stuff to download that, and that included some of these modded guns, and they do just so much damage, and also they're incredibly loud.
You've done a heck of a...
Did we get to control the giant robot? We're working on it, Nienna. We're working on it. I have... Apparently this lady... Not this lady, but the other lady that's with me. Used to be the elder of the Brotherhood? And now we're talking to Maxon, and she has the codes, so I'm working on getting the robot. Today's been a day of, hey, Nienna, do you have a second? So I've seen nothing. That's fine. I
Is
understand.
there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Knight? You mean Sentinel? Excuse me. We're conducting a study of the Commonwealth's least intelligent life forms. Trust me when I say it's important. Now we're just
very well. I'm listening.
Hey, Arthur. It's been a while. Do you remember me?
Of course. I'm a bit surprised that you don't realize that by now.
I wasn't sure. You were just 11 back then. All that time we shared, telling stories,
How old is she?
cleaning our guns, teaching you how to stab a man through the kidneys. It's always bothered me I wasn't able to share the truth with you about what I had to do. I imagine it must have been rough for you, thinking I was dead.
Yes, it was.
But look at you now, all grown up, and the elder of the Brotherhood of Steel. I'm proud of you, Arthur.
I'm glad you feel that way.
I just wanted you to know how
They're doing a pretty
sorry
good
I
job
am
with the voice lines that
about
they have to work
abandoning
with.
you. We were pals, and, well, we never got the chance to say a proper goodbye. I hope you can find it in
Can't
your
believe
heart to
Maxon
forgive me.
Apologies are
Fallout 3.
meaningless. Being a part of the Brotherhood, you should learn to appreciate that sentiment. If we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions, even when it means executing one of our own.
So, Caston's plot to assassinate me, he eventually told you, huh? That must have been quite a shock.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen.
I'm sure that's true. But it's water under the bridge. You were just a kid. There's nothing you could have done. In any case, it's good to see you again. I hope you'll keep an open mind about what I have to tell you.
Let's get down to business.
Let's get right to it then, shall we?
So, here's the deal. A rogue faction of your squad has been trying to kill me.
I find that very hard to believe. How did you obtain this information?
You mean the part where some Brotherhood goons barged into my house with explosives and automatic weapons? The part where my 9-year-old kid mowed them down? Or the part where I found an assassination order on the body of the squad leader, pointing back to one of your captains?
Did you want his holotags as proof? It's the truth.
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. Every operation we undertake is a team effort. We're called the Brotherhood of Steel for a reason. You're wasting my time.
Here, see for yourself. It's Kel's handwriting on the assassination order. Are you denying it?
I'm afraid not. The evidence is quite damning. I believe there's a bit more to the story than you're telling me. But based on your actions so far, I'm willing to take you at your word.
And you had nothing to do with this?
Absolutely not.
Well, that's a relief.
Can we kill Maxon? Can we do that, please? Sure, trust him. What could
Was there
possibly go
anything
wrong?
else you need to ask?
Of course, we've got almost 10 years to catch up on. So, fill me in. What are you into? Give me some details.
This isn't really any of my
talk
business.
Right now. I have a lot on my mind.
Well, then at least answer me one thing. You flew all the way up here to confront an organization that poses no direct threat to you in DC. Why? What is your problem with synths?
Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine.
Arthur, calm down. I was just asking. Look, I know how you got that scar on your face. About the Deathclaw that mortally wounded you. The cybernetic implants that saved your life. How one implant led to another, and another, until, well... Rumor is you spend nearly all your time on the bridge. You don't eat, you don't sleep. As far as anyone knows, don't even shit. Some would say you're turning into a cyborg.
Not at all. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Did he really just quote Hitler?
Arthur, surely you realize that at some point the goals of cybernetics and synthetics become indistinguishable. Robots evolve
When
to
can I
become
drive
more
my giant
human,
robot?
and humans enhance themselves to become more like robots. I hope you're aware of the irony when you pass judgment on synths.
I am. But I need you to view this from my perspective. The level of technology that the Institute possesses is far beyond our own. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths must be eliminated, at all costs.
But listen to what you're saying. Destroying the Institute and all of its tech doesn't serve your goals.
We already did.
You understand that the Brotherhood's primary directive is to acquire and preserve technology, right?
Don't insult my intelligence.
Easy there, Slugger. I'm just trying to look out for the Brotherhood's best interests.
So it appears we share a common goal.
We blew up the Institute. It's dead. If you're fighting this, if you get along, it's going to be hard to accomplish anything.
Think about what's inside the Institute for a minute.
I don't think my
They've got
dialogue choices
microscopes,
matter in this
bulletproof
conversation.
glass, security cameras, LED lights, pneumatic and hydraulic motors. There's computers, a nuclear reactor, excavation machines, filtration equipment, and even functional coffee machines. Not to mention, they probably have tens of thousands of energy cells to power the Brotherhood's weaponry.
And spiffy courser jackets. Don't forget about those.
Huh. You make a fair point.
And you still want to
I want one of
level
those
the place?
jackets.
I've never been more certain about anything in my life. The Institute menace has to be eliminated.
Feels like a third wheel interaction. It really does. It really does. If this is to happen, we need to keep violence at a minimum. Want to help the Brotherhood destroy the Institute.
Look, Arthur, I'm gonna make this simple. I didn't come here to give you a hard time. I'm your pal. Always have
I'm your
been.
pal.
But please understand that I have a duty to the Brotherhood. The true East Coast Brotherhood. That duty entails finding and preserving tech, but it also calls for being a good neighbor to the community. And the most fundamental part of being a good neighbor is not blowing up the neighborhood. Is any of this getting through?
Why is she trying to elicit empathy from a
She said
sociopath?
duty.
Well, if nothing else, you have the courage to stand your ground.
I do. We're on the same team here, Arthur. But please understand the cards I'm holding. I've got the override codes to remotely control Liberty Prime. Once he's operational, I can make him target whoever I want, or shut him down altogether. And without control over Prime, your offensive capabilities are quite limited. I've also got a holotape here full of intriguing tidbits about you, along with proof of Kells' plot to assassinate me. A plot that happened on your watch. And just for the record, I'm pretty sure I can still kick your ass.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Let's hope it does.
That's entirely up to you, Arthur. From what I've seen, you're in way over your head here. You've got no idea what your subordinates are doing. You're hell-bent on destroying valuable technology. And, by stationing the Prydwen here, you've placed the Brotherhood's most valuable personnel and assets directly in harm's way. Just waiting for some drunk RPG-toting raider who's having a bad day to blow your ass out of the sky. So, why don't you let me take this mess off your hands for a while? Take a break, explore what the Commonwealth has to offer, and have a little fun for once.
It doesn't matter.
It's too late for that now.
On the contrary, you're a young man. You've got your whole life in front of you. I realize Caston and his cronies trained you to think a certain way, to distrust outsiders, to hate certain groups. But the real enemy here is not the Institute. It's the unrealistic expectations the Brotherhood set for you ever since you were a child. Telling you your soul was forged from eternal steel, the last in line of the great Maxons. The Brotherhood spent so much time lecturing you about who you were supposed to become. They never let you discover who you really are. There's still time, Arthur.
I have a hard time. I mean, like, I know they have a history.
Go find yourself.
But I have a hard time believing that a zealot like Maxon would entertain
get some jet, get some
any of
strange
this.
ass, and see what the Commonwealth is all about before you decide whether to blow the place up or not.
Have you taken leave of your senses? Don't be so naive.
Come on, Arthur. I'm just trying to make this easier for you. Work with me.
I don't intend to debate this any longer. So,
okay.
It appears we've arrived at an impasse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then let me put this
Good.
another way. I'm issuing a formal challenge against your authority as Elder. If you think you can take me, then we'll settle this matter as it was written in the litany. In combat. Or,
Trial by
you can
combat?
choose what's behind door number 2, and take a much-needed vacation. What do you want to do?
I always enjoy a good fight.
Your sincerity in this matter has been rather surprising.
Me?
Quit stalling, Arthur. If you want to fight me, let's do it. Right here, right now.
He already has a set
That
plan. He's just
won't be
humoring her words.
necessary.
Yeah, that's fair.
You give up then?
Standing down.
Oh, come on, really? You made me sit through all that for nothing?
I'm proud of you, Arthur. You're doing the right thing. Everyone else okay with this?
I don't think that this would happen like this. No, for the good of the Brotherhood, he needs to
If that's
die.
your choice, I'm disappointed. You'll have to do it yourself. I won't be part of this.
That's fine. Works for me.
If you two don't quit bickering and execute this turd wriggler right now, I'm gonna cap him myself.
Do we need to bring the kid
Which
along?
leaves me with only a single alternative.
Hostiles.
A victory for the Brotherhood.
Good.
I've got
And then they're all just like, yep. We're on your side now. And I take your coat. His Gatling laser is a unique weapon, but I don't care about that.
I can't believe you did that. You proud of yourself?
Yes. I feel a lot better.
Look, I don't want to argue about it. Not here, at least. We need to move quickly. When the Brotherhood learns of Maxon's death, there will be questions. If we don't frame what just happened correctly and establish who's in charge, things could get ugly. Kells and Quinlan are the next highest-ranking Brotherhood officers. We need to get them under control right now. Because someone needs to make the rest of the Brotherhood fall in line. That's easier to do if orders come from existing superior officers. But I'll leave the decision up to you. If you see fit to kill them, I won't stop you.
Hey, so does that mean that all this stuff is gonna be mine someday?
Owen, don't test me. You're on thin ice, young man.
Follow Sarah until she finds Kells, and then confront Captain Kells with her.
Internal monitoring active. Looks quiet.
I guess we're going up. I thought Kells was like downstairs. Wasn't he like just below us? Usually, that's where he hangs out.
I hope I live long enough to witness the Brotherhood's next triumph.
Hey, what's up?
I'm busy. Please make it brief.
There's something a bit
All
off.
right. You have my attention.
I'm quitting the Brotherhood. Why do you hate the Commonwealth so much? Let's find a way to alongside the Institute. Maybe I need to wait for her?
You can't be serious. As I expect Elder Maxon has already explained, the destruction of the Institute is simply the first stage of our operations in the Commonwealth. We'll rest when the Institute is a smoking ruin. Until then, Elder Maxon and I expect you to be at your best.
It's time for you to leave the Brotherhood.
Something the matter with you?
All right, comedian. Give it a break. I don't think he gets it.
Hold on, let me try. Hey, Kels, who's Elder Maxon?
Elder Maxon is the Supreme Commander of the Brotherhood.
Not anymore.
Surprised to see me, Kels?
You've walked into a hornet's nest.
Good. So you do remember. Anything to say in your defense?
You going to explain why this is relevant?
You know damn well why it's relevant. I understand the hit the Brotherhood ordered on me 10 years ago. I was willing to let it go. But now you come after my kid, too?
You betrayed the Brotherhood of Steel, it's unforgivable.
Treason is a serious charge. If someone in the Brotherhood is responsible for this, I need proof before I can act.
Bring me something actionable, and I assure you the Brotherhood will deal with it.
Cut the shit, Kels. We've got the assassination order you signed. I just want to know why.
As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are.
So you instruct your goon squad to target children now?
I don't take kindly to threats.
It's the only effective way of ensuring that they're no longer a threat.
They did what had to be
Is doing threats?
Nothing more, nothing less.
In any event, what's done is done.
Yeah, just kill him.
Boring conversation anyway. Owen, you're up.
Say hello to my little friend.
Why is she having her kid kill all these? Also, why is the kid even here in the first place? Owen thinks that was badass. As a reward for helping, you've been granted a youthful energy perk to move 10% faster in combat and AP regeneration
Move
10%
along,
faster.
people. Nothing to see here.
Is he like a what's
Wait,
with
really?
Owen? Is he
Nobody
a mutant?
cares?
Like
Hey,
a
everybody.
not a super
We just
mutant.
murdered Kells. Anybody got a problem with that? No? Alright then.
I hear congratulations are in order.
Why do you have? Oh, okay. I've never been over here before.
There. That should hold.
Thank you, sister.
The noisy killer.
Hey, Proctor. It's good to see you again.
Ah, wonderful. Since you're back, I take it you've been successful. Learning your way around?
Yeah, slowly. It's surreal finally seeing this hunk of junk up in the air. So, there's a new sheriff in town. You on board with that?
Absolutely. Sometimes I feel the Brotherhood has such a narrow view when executing its operations.
You and me both. So look, in my absence,
Newton is just exposing
I'd like to
his
place you in charge of the Pridwin.
Well, that would be splendid. Thank you for letting me know. It appears that my hopes have become reality.
Sure, why not?
In return, I need you to spread the word about the new regime.
I know Jimmy
Collecting
wanted to
tech
see
is
him
still
dead,
in,
but you know he's on board,
genocide
so
and
whatever, it's
extortion
fine.
are out. We're doing things the Owen Lyons way again. Clear enough?
I understand. I will notify the proper parties. If I can help by weeding out the undesirable, then so be it.
As much as I'd like to stay and chat, I have other commitments at the moment.
Well, I've already taken up more than enough of your valuable time.
Still be with you, Proctor. I promise to come back and visit soon.
I look forward to it when you do. Good to see you again.
May the Institute's fall be a lesson to anyone who'd risk tampering with our humanity.
You ready to get out of here?
Sure. No way you're staying here. You're staying here.
I'm not worried about maintaining control if that's your concern. I need to get back to base and catch up with Fiona. She'll send someone from the BOG to keep tabs on this place. Besides, I've always hated this monstrosity. Whenever I look at it, all I see is the Rivet City residents who lost their homes in order to build it. And frankly, when it eventually gets shot down, I don't want to be anywhere near this thing. By the way, thank you for believing in me. I couldn't have pulled this off without you. Now that I'm back in charge, for my first official act as Elder, I'd like to formally promote you to Sentinel.
I was already Sentinel. Not bad. I'm only one step away from Elder. Sure,
You're
thanks.
quite welcome. You've earned it. Now, if you don't mind, there is one errand I'd like to run on our way back to base. Feel like making a quick pit stop? Control of the Prydwen in the airport is the first step, but this battle isn't over by a long shot. The Brotherhood has additional outposts in the Commonwealth.
Mankey?
And Henry Caston is still in control of the Citadel and the Brotherhood forces down south. He's not gonna take this lying down, and it's safe to
Sentinel
bet
Mark II.
he's got long-range
I'm a double
communication
Sentinel.
with the Brotherhood forces here in the Commonwealth. We need to check in on Cambridge Police Station in case insurgency tries to form there.
Can't I just control the robot, please?
Never forget, you are the
Never
eyes
surrender?
and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see or hear anything suspicious,
Oh, I went too far down, didn't I? That's a +2 caps in your pay rise. You know, I'll take what I can get. I am running a little low on cash. I only got 16,000. Oh yeah, the Minky. Hold on, I gotta catch this Pokemon. Maybe if you didn't know, there is a Pokemon game. If you look on my person over here, oh, it just disappeared. Hopefully, I got it in time. You can collect Pokemon if you're into that thing. Otherwise, you can just ignore it. That's fine. There is a GUI underneath of the stream where you can see like your items and the Pokemon you have and stuff, and you can do battles and all that nonsense. You cannot evolve them, although they are working on that. The only reason I have this up is because I want to catch the original 150. And after that, I'm good. Anyway, what's my weight situation like? 224, so I do have stuff to drop off. Why don't we go do that? The loading screens are bad. But that's not the game's fault. That's my fault. Oh, you guys are coming with me, huh? Can you not?
Protect and serve.
Okay, start. Okay, what do we got? Sure, we'll just toss that in there. That's fine. Maxon's battle coat. Can I wear that and wear my armor still? Yes, I can. I'm keeping him. Oh, right, you need science.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just throw that in there. That's fine. And road free outfit. Why else am I so heavy? Is there another gun on me that I didn't see before? No. As far as armor goes, it's just this. Weight 6. Weight 23. Oh, I see. Where are you?
Need something? Go easy on me. I was done talking anyway.
Farming's as honest work gets.
Some look I got going on. Break the wheel. Probably this. Or continue this. Check back in with Fiona. I want that robot.
Hey there. Something I can help you with? Sure, take a look.
Do you have... I mean, he's getting his ammo back. He just doesn't carry the ammo that I want. So, whatever, I guess. Fiona.
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a clear shot, leaves that memorable ozone smell behind.
Hey,
You're
you.
back, and with Sarah. Congratulations on the mission.
Thanks.
Any trouble out there?
Some. Every waking moment is an adventure out there.
So is it true what I'm hearing about the Prydwen?
Affirmative. Maxon and Kells are out. The Prydwen is finally ours. You probably want to send someone over to keep an eye on it, though.
Fair enough. We'll get right on it. So good news on Liberty Prime. We built the source code you provided into a voice-activated remote control. I'll give you the honors if you'd like to test it out.
Yes. Hell
Just head
yeah.
over to the airport when you're ready, and try talking to Prime. If you have any trouble, try facing Prime's legs when you talk to him. And let me know if you'd like some company for the road.
Nope. Talk to Sarah. Okay.
So here we are, safe and sound.
What's next for
Well,
you?
I guess that depends on you. Once you catch your breath, I've got another project you might be interested in. But in the meantime, with the Brotherhood back on track, there's no reason for me to hide anymore. I suppose I should probably stick around here and get to know the gang a little bit better. That is, unless you want some company for the road.
Absolutely not. I think we had to part
Fair
ways.
enough. I'm gonna rest up here for a bit. Come find me if you ever want to get into some more trouble together.
Hard pass, thanks. Level up. All right, what do we got? Was there something to get at 41? $43. Better criticals at 40. Okay. Yeah. I like that. He's superior fire. Visit Liberty Prime. Whoa.
What's new? Something on your mind?
Bloody hands are sometimes a requirement.
That legendary have something on it? Nope. Sure didn't.
Hi. What's on your mind?
Dismiss.
I'll head home then. If you decide to get in some more trouble, you know where to find me.
Good. Ugh.
What's the plan?
All right. Robot. The area looks better with trees. I agree. I'm very much a tree person, and I like green. The mods that I have are Vivid Fallout texture pack, and then yet another pine forest or something like that. Robot?
We may have liberated the Commonwealth, but our job is far from over.
Designation. Liberty Prime, Mark II. Designation. Liberty Prime, Mark II.
There we go. Recruit Liberty Prime and help him take back Quincy.
Designation.
If you have any trouble talking to Liberty Prime, stand directly in front of him and look at his leg when you initiate the conversation. If you download the mod City of Quincy New Settlement from Fallout 4 Nexus, you can turn Quincy into a settlement after you take it back from the Gunners. You are not required to take Liberty Prime with you to liberate Quincy. It is more fun that way.
Liberty Prime, Mark II.
Okay. Oh! Okay, he's looking at me. Are you coming with me now? He's not moving.
I am Liberty Prime.
Okay. Travel together.
Patriotism subroutines. Engaged.
I think I'll use mods on my next playthrough. It'll be more aesthetically pleasing. I agree. That's like the best part of. All right. Giant robot companion, huh? Hell yeah. Let's test it out.
May the Institute's fall be a lesson to...
No! Search the area!
These idiots again?
Ooh! I got hit with this nuke, huh? So I gotta stand behind him.
Oh no, you can't.
Freedom is the sovereign
right over the shoulder.
Democracy is non-negotiable.
All right. It's so good.
Probability of mission hindrance 0%.
Yeah, I better just stay out of his way, huh? Like he's got this one.
Democracy.
Looks dead to me.
How you doing there, buddy? Oh, jump on top of that wall, huh? I guess whatever you feel like. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I see red dots. They're up there, huh? Not very graceful, is he? And never mind, he can teleport. He's as graceful as he wants to be. Alright. Can I piss them off up there? I'm getting hit markers. I killed somebody. Well, okay, giant robot acquired. He's kind of a dangerous companion, though, if he can kill those nukes. Amazing. That is fantastic.
Initiating directive 7395. Destroy all communists.
He hates nukes, I love it. Yeah, I know. So good.
Heads up.
Freedom is always worth fighting for.
You said it, buddy. Well, okay. So we can't blow up the Prydwen, but I mean, we killed the leadership and pretty much taken care of everything as best as we can. I think there was a vertibird over here somewhere, right? Like flies up and down. It's a landing pad. Maybe it's, oh, it must be up top. Yeah, there it is. That's my shotgun. Can I blow it up? Unknown. Yeah, his pathing is a little weird. We taking him over? Oh yeah. He's with us. Jimmy, you just missed it. He was yeeting nukes into the Prydwen. It was great. And I guess that's that. I mean, what else do we have to do for this playthrough? I don't think we can kill Preston. We would have to do the Minutemen stuff, but if we can kill him at all. I guess I could unflag him as essential with console commands, but I don't know. I think we've done everything that I need to. We could go do Far Harbor if we want to. Otherwise, we could just move on to Monster Hunter. What do you guys think? Let me see if he fast travels with me. Let's go over to, recruit Liberty Prime and use him to help take back Quincy. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's do that. Monster Hunter? You can switch over to some Monster Hunter. But let's see him in action real quick. Serbians are stronger and more resilient than humans and consider themselves a Commonwealth superior race. There he is! Alright, bud, you got it.
Obstruction eliminated. Democracy is
Tessa.
freedom. Communism is tyranny.
Tessa's fist. Quadruples durability. Where was that rat keeping this? Or 30% of the target's damage and energy resistance.
If you even dream about touching me, you better wake up and apologize.
that was a pretty good line. I hadn't heard that one yet. Oh, I'm a little too far ahead. Don't hit me with your nukes, please.
Death is a preferable alternative to communism.
So good. He doesn't now know how to navigate streets very well, does he? Yeah, those nukes hurt.
It's always nice to meet new people.
Is there somebody behind me? Where are you shooting at?
Probability of Chinese victory. Impossible.
Shooting gamma guns? Or are those plasma? That's what plasma looks like. How would you rate the DLCs? I've never played them. I think everybody's consensus is Far Harbor is the best piece of content in Fallout 4. I enjoyed it. I haven't played it on this playthrough. But it's good. And then...
Communist target acquired.
The Nuka World stuff I think is pretty cool. Because that's like you go to like a theme park, right? It's neat. Other DLCs... I think those are the DLCs that like add areas. The other ones add stuff. Spread democracy. Oh man, I love spreading democracy.
Defeat is not an option.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Somebody got a fat man shooting at me? Oh, up there. But yeah, the DLCs are good. Are there any downside to using mods? I usually play on PS4. I would
Sure know how to
advise
show a girl a good time.
if you're not used to modding, I would be careful with how many mods you get. Because the more mods you get, the more likely they are to fuck up your game. And not just like things are kind of wonky, like it'll crash immediately when you're trying to open it. If you're on PS4 using mods, the thing you have to worry about the most is the load order. Actually, for any modding, load order matters. For PS4, you won't be able to break it too bad. You just have to be very careful about conflicting mods. And getting your mods downloaded, that they all work with each other and they're in the correct order and all that stuff is a big part of modding. I mean, like, for me, it took me all day. It took me a whole day to set up all my mods. And I'm not even running anything
sheep to kill.
too crazy. I mean, I do have some big changes. So yeah, some downsides are they could break your game. It depends. And there's really no way to know that because it depends on what version of the mod it is, of what version of the game it is. If the game had a recent update, it could not play so well.
Objective reached.
Conflicting mods is probably the biggest issue. I see that dot, and the dot is... They're hiding. Okay, can we just walk away and get out of combat? He does his best. Oh yeah, there he goes. He figured it out. So one mod to start should be more favorable to start with. Yes. Yeah. And, you know, some are obviously easier to do than others. Some mods are very involved. Are you going to be modding on PS4 or on PC? Oh, strong guy. PS4. Okay. Then you'll have less stuff to worry about on PS4. But yeah, downloading like 1 or 2 to start with is probably best. Unfortunately for PS4, you're not going to have any big quest mod ones because PlayStation put some big limits on the modding community, so they can't run scripts. So you're not going to have like a big companion mod like I have, big companion quest mod and stuff. There are probably companion mods, but they're going to use the kind of standard framework for them. So just keep that in mind. Your options are a lot more limited, which is good and bad.
Human.
It's bad because you may not be able to get the thing you want, but it's good that it's less likely to fuck up your game because scripts are going to be the thing that mess you up the most.
What? I hear something.
So yeah, while I get switched over, I guess, because we're going to switch over to Monster Hunter, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to stretch my legs and things. I suggest you guys do the same. And then when we come back, we're going to start up some Monster Hunter Rise.